So I said we gotta do another bag to come all the way to the end, right?
Yeah.
We're doing a little tile work.
I use a lot of thin set.
Yeah, to level it out.
Yeah. And they lift the whole other side of the floor.
Yeah.
Lift up. And down here, so
The support.
low, so you come up on a slope. So if you get the leverness, so we have to build up this side higher to get the
To even out with the support on the wall.
Right. Why? Now I expect this is going to take some more time. It'll take more time than when we expect it.
Yeah.
I think. We use a lot of thin set.
Yeah. Make sure we got it leveled out.
Which is, you just make some cement and level it out first.
Yeah.
Time is too cold right now. Not time for that. So I have to do it this way.
Yes, we are actually preparing the tile, but what happened, it's a bit thick. So we have to pad it up with thin set underneath to get it to level. So that's what I'm working on right now, as I can see.
See what I'm set up? Just to get the level. I have to go down at least inch and quarter. I use 6 bags of tin set already. And tin set them done. Normally 2 bags of tin set would have done in there, so if it did float it alright.
Alright, so first thing when I say now, right? Before you start cut, you make sure you cut a template. So you know exactly your angle where you're cutting. So now we cut these on 20 and a half. 20 and a half angle that we are cut. It's 20 and a half. So both sides. And then out to the end we are gonna have a 45 angle. So alright, let's see if we have the right angle here. So this part of the board, the chrome molding gonna turn up to the ceiling. So make sure say you sit down flat, both on the ceiling and on the thing, and then you put the next one. So this is the cutlass we get right there. You see it? So that is perfect right there. It's gonna be and then gonna be your cut. So you're not sure you get it to the right angle. So something that's in my way, so I'm gonna move it. Move it to the other side. So it's not in my way. And then I'm gonna do the cutting right there. So that's how I said, measure twice and cut once. And that's exactly what's happened to me. So now I get the inside cut. So this is the inside cut. You can see it. So when you put up the next 45 I cut is gonna be like that. No, this is not the right carry cut, but I'm just showing you. It's gonna be like that. Just so that for the 45. But this is not the carry cut. All right. So now I'm gonna put it up. So when I put it up, it's gonna set like that. So the long point gonna be on the ceiling. So I'm gonna put this one up so you guys can see. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna put it. That is it. So now we have the 45 cut. We go that way, and then now we have a 20 and a half. So come over here. So we have a 25 and a half. This is the cut for here. I think is this. So this is the right cut. So this is the 25, the 20 and a half. So it's gonna be like that. So you see it, guys? So it lock right there. You know, it's gonna lock. And then go all the way around. So when we catch this piece, we get the next one from here, go all the way. Just like this one. So this one when I have a 45 at that end. So it'll go right and stop right there. So I'm gonna cut this piece now. I want it. So this is gonna be my template for this side as well. So I'm gonna take a measurement from here to there. So it's gonna be 17 inches. So I'm gonna cut another piece. Now let me go and get the other one. So we have more than enough molding. So if we make mistake, at least we have enough to finish the complete the job. Alright, so now I'm gonna cut with the template. I'm gonna do the template again. Oh, right here. So now, easy does it. When I have the template, the easy to get the cut, the angle that you want. You know, if I'm but you just put it on the machine like that, and then you just turn the saw to the angle where you want to cut, and then you put it down and you bring it to it and you turn to the angle where you want. You understand? So you get it to the cut where you really want it. So 3.5, that is the cut we need. So that is it right there. Alright, and then we're gonna cut it. Right. This is the cut. 20.5 right there. Yeah, so this is the cut I need. Okay, and then now we cut it to the point where we need it. So just making sure we have the right cut. So we said 60, right? So 60 from the long end. 60. I'm gonna put it a little longer. 61. Just in case if the cut is not accurate. So we're gonna square this off. Alright, so we screw it off. I know we're gonna have to come back and cut it because I cut it a little bit longer than what I want. So let's see if I have to cut it back. Yeah. Yes guys, we have to cut it back. Yeah, we just want to make sure, you know. So we have the right cut. Oh, give me the pencil there. So we're gonna make sure so we have the right cut. So let me yeah. So let me put the mark where I want to square it off from. Okay, so I'm gonna square it again. The reason why I cut it long is because I didn't show exactly the measurement because my cameraman is supposed to hold the tape at that length. So he's busy. So now I cut it again. I'm gonna go back and put it up. So don't tell me something I have to cut again. I don't think so. Maybe so. Yeah, I think I have to cut again a little bit. But let me try first, making sure. Yeah, just brush off a little bit again off it. Kind of a little bit tight, guys. Huh? As I said, sometimes you better you do it like that, so you make sure. Alright. I don't want to cut it too short, but you cut it long, then you cut too short. Then the problem is there, right there. So now, none of us are perfect when it comes to certain things. You understand? None of us are perfect. So now, this is the cut, but there is a but. There is a but. I got the cut, but there is a but. I think this side of the cabinet a bit lower, a bit higher, lower than this side of the cabinet. And I'm not gonna say is the cabinet is the problem. Cabinet is on a level, but what happened? The ceiling, I think the house is dropped that way. So that's why. And then we start from that side. So, but we're gonna rectify it anyway. We're gonna rectify it. So we're not gone out of the woods as yet. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a board straight across, so I can put it on. If you can see this piece of board right there, so I'm gonna put some other piece straight across. So we have enough. It's high. Here, so it's high than over this side. If you can see it for yourself, it's a bit higher than the norm because it's supposed to be 4 inches over here. So I'm gonna measure it and see if you have the 4 inches. Let me get the tape. So this is where we're off today. So open up the door so you guys can see. So it's supposed to be, well, it's supposed to be 4. So now it's 3 and quarter. And this is 4 and 1/16. So let me see something over that side. If over there, so a bit taller than over here. So let's open this door and see if it's taller here. No, same. And let me check over here. Over here kind of a little bit lower than over there, but okay, so we have this little part to deal with, all right? Okay, so now we put up the molding, finish putting the molding and everything. See the next side there. So we finish put all the molding in and stuff like that. So we actually finished with that. Now I'm gonna finish shim up this and glue it on, and then we're gonna put the undermount sink underneath and then hook up the pipe, the water and everything there. Then the backsplash was an old backsplash. This backsplash was there before we put it. So what we're gonna try and find, guys, a nice backsplash. If you guys can see, it is a nice backsplash. So we don't see the reason of changing it. You know, kind of coordinate with the white and the top. You understand? So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna see if we can source it and see if we can find back the exact backsplash style mosaic. So we're gonna see if we can get them back, and at least we can use, I'll get a box or a couple pieces, whatever. Just get a box, whatever left, we can always bring it back and put it there. Finish it off, everything, and then we do here. And there's a hood is gonna be here as well. So this wire is supposed to be more up here. I'm gonna get it out of the way. I don't want to put the wood, you see the wire and all of that. So pretty much that is what we're gonna focus on now. And then after this, then the island is not a big island. So this is the island right there. You understand? So I think we're supposed to put the island in the center here. So that's always look good, you know, but I guess the customer don't want it there. She want it in the center. So you're gonna have a walkway here and a walkway over there to go to the basement. You understand? So we're gonna put it in the center. So as we say, it's not a big it is not a big island. You understand? But big enough for a small kitchen like this. You understand? So that is what we're working on right now. What you say, Mr. Bossy? What you have to say?
I like when you had it. Yeah, I like the way you had it over here on the wall. I think it would give her more space for, like, if she cooking, it wouldn't be all crammed by the stove. But I can see why she wanted the walkway here, because maybe she probably want to come in and be able to cut straight to the basement, which is this direction right here, and also the pantry's right there. That's why I was thinking this would be a good spot, because like if you're cooking, if someone's sitting there, she can still be cooking or whatever. And if she had someone sitting at the, you know, at the right here at the counter, it would be in the way, you know, and she kind of can entertain them. But I think right here is a little crowded.
Yeah.
Because if she right here cooking or talking, it's like you so close right here to the stove.
To the stove.
Yeah. And then kind of we had the idea of putting the dishwasher there, but she didn't want to.
So the fridge is
refrigerator right there.
This fridge is gonna be right here, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, as well. So maybe.
Yeah. I usually,
never can tell.
yeah.
When the fridge door open up.
It's still gonna be, yeah.
Well,
That's probably what she was looking at, the refrigerator. It is kind of a large refrigerator.
right.
But I do know, like this section,
Yeah.
from being cooking, or the ideal of having a dishwasher in the middle and still have a bigger spot would have worked too.
Yeah, that would be the perfect spot to put it right there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you'll just leave from the stove over to the
Yeah.
island.
Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah. So pretty much that's what we're working on right now. And then we just finish up and then get out of here. Not get out of here, because we have other work here to finish as well. Because not only the kitchen that we are going to work on.
Okay, guys. So now look at my mic on. Yeah, so what I'm working on now, putting on the backsplash, as you can see. The phone battery dead, that's why never started, so you guys could see when we pull off the other one, them put on this one. So yeah, it's not a big space, but sometimes I do the bottom one and go straight across. Yeah, so we get everything level right through. Yep. Yeah, eyesight them right now. I'm mosaic. backsplash finish. As you can see, guys, there it is. Looking nice. Right up underneath, right through. Nice backsplash. Okay, now you put in the other piece first, the big piece.